And we want to transition back to weather now. Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy in southern Utah at the Black Desert Resort and the Weather Center there. What should we expect here in the forecast, Alana? Some changes coming, right?
Yes, I feel like we've all gotten very comfortable, Brian, with this above average spring warmth. We've seen a stretch of absolutely beautiful days, but that's going to change a little bit. We've got storms tracking our way. We start with a great shot from Ben Lomond Peak up in northern Utah today. While I've been live in southern Utah throughout the week, we've seen great conditions in both locations. Our Black Desert newsroom behind me tonight with quiet, clear skies. And we saw those clear skies at Ben Lomond. As you look at our high temperatures, we were way above average. 64 is typically where we are in Salt Lake this time of year. We topped out at 78. Southwesterly flow helping with that warmth just a little bit, really cranking those numbers. Made it into the 80s in St. George. We see a couple 80s on the eastern side of the state as well popping up there. So it was an above average day, but we're about to see temperatures take a bit of a dip here and then even drop below average for some of us. Time-lapse video over Ensign Peak shows the clouds moving through on what was a wonderful Wednesday. Whether it was because you loved hockey or because you were all about the sunshine, it turned out to be a great day in Utah. As you take a look at the satellite radar, you see in the last few hours we've watched as that cloud cover has continued throughout the northern half of the state, and we get echoes of moisture with a few spotty showers popping up. We knew that could be the case as high pressure is going to be pulling away from us and continue to do so, opening the door for some storms. Taking a look at that satellite radar, you can tell that those storms are on the move. Peak wind gusts breezy with the southwesterly flow double digits in a lot of locations. It was gusty down here in Washington County at times. Also the case for Iron County and the southern and eastern side of the state. Okay. So these storms, let's discuss, because you're going to watch that precipitation potential climb in the next couple of days for the latter half of your work week before we just drop right off. Makes you want to go to the top of that ski hill. End of the season, right? We got to let that go, Alana. Here we are into golf weather, but here comes that wet weather. High pressure moving to the east, opening the door for a slow-moving upper-level low that's going to make its way through the desert southwest. It's going to be a slow mover, meaning we're going to see an unsettled pattern as a result for the next couple of days. Cold front comes through, ushering in cooler air, and there's that wet weather. Also allows for another system, a trailing system, to drop in from the Pacific Northwest, which you probably saw there, and that moves in and brings widespread wet weather to continue into our weekend. So couple of days here where we get active. Active skies tomorrow with a general thunderstorm threat for the Storm Prediction Center for the entire state. It's going to be an active day, eyes to the skies with a chance of scattered storms popping up with the help of the front as well as daytime heating. So we're going to see active conditions. Futurecast walks you through those so you know the exact timing of that moisture heading into the afternoon and evening for our Thursday. You watch as those storms kind of move on through, extending into central and even southeastern Utah. Active in the north, nocturnal showers possible into Friday morning. Friday brings more widespread wet weather, and then Friday into Saturday, we get that secondary system that's going to keep things interesting. Here we are into Friday afternoon and evening. We're talking showers and wet weather in our valleys for our benches and our mountain valleys, but mountain snow coming in with that, which you notice here by Saturday morning. Snow level around 7,500 feet. Looking healthy when it comes to accumulation. Higher elevations could get anywhere from 6 to 12. We're going to fine tune those numbers, but I'm telling you now, half a foot to a foot. When we talk rain, we've got measurable moisture on the way, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to an inch. It looks like a soggy system, and that's what the models are going for when it comes to accumulation. So a dose of spring wet weather on the way. Temperatures for tomorrow dropping. Not the upper 70s, no. We're going 60s, and as that cooler air moves in, we'll watch those temperatures dip. Mid-70s expected in Washington County, and the chance of thunderstorms will be out there for parts of the state. Taking a look at that St. George 7-day, it shows those 70s, which is closer to where we should be. 77 is the average high this time of year. We've been in the 80s. We even hit our first 90s of the year in the last several days in St. George, but that changes with a rebounding temperature trend as we head into next week. Isolated showers down here for the close of the work week. Here's a look at the Wasatch Front. 60s turning to 50s, and those 50s are below average. Look at that wet weather with scattered storms for your Thursday, widespread showers for your Friday, and to Saturday, still scattered activity and a slight chance holding on for the latter half of your weekend before a drier pattern wants to set up. So we've had a stretch of beautiful days, and we know we need the spring moisture, so here comes the wet weather. We'll take a few days of that because you've been forewarned, so you know it's coming. All right, we keep you in the know. Brian.